What is up, YouTube? It is your boy King Beam, aka Enjoy the Little Moments. And today, in honor of Togashi coming back and bringing back the best anime slash manga of all time, aka Hunter x Hunter, I am going to be breaking down my top 10 moments from the anime. I have not read the manga. I have just seen the anime. So I'm going to be breaking down my top 10 moments of the anime. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. If you know, please drop a like on the video. It really helps out, and subscribe. 99% of you guys that watch the videos are not subscribed, so consider subscribing. Join the King Beam fam, join my crew. All right, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a single video I'm putting out. I have been uploading weekly, so you know, stay up to date with the content. All right, with all that YouTuber stuff out of the way, let's get into the video. At number 10, we got Gon and Killua training with Bisky in Greed Island. Now, Greed Island is a pretty hated arc. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone talks about how bad it is, and I don't get it. I love Greed Island. I think it's one of the best arcs in the series. It's amazing, okay? And I just really loved the whole training sequence we got with Gon and Killua, because at first they were like digging tunnels and stuff to like get their strength up, and then they had to maintain their nin or their in or whatever, whichever one they're trying to use, for a certain amount of time. They had to like maintain it to like make their nin stronger. And then Killua was working with his like yo-yo lightning techniques. Gon was learning the rock paper scissors technique, and it was just really integral to their character development and the development of the series as a whole, because the two main characters are learning their two special moves at the time, and they were like getting stronger and stuff. And Bisky was a cool teacher, you know, aka Big Bertha. We find out when they like, she had one fight later in the arc. It was just a really cool sequence, and I like it. Greed Island should just stop getting the hate that it gets, because the arc is really good. All right, on to number 9, we got Gon's transformation. This is one of my favorite transformation scenes in any anime ever. It's so good, man. Because at first Gon thought that Kite was about to be brought back. He thought Kite was going to be saved, and then Piso was like, nah bro, your boy Kite is dead. And then Gon just sits there and he's like, no. It really looks cool in the manga, because in the manga there's like, Gon is like sitting there in the middle of the panel, and then all the words are just like fluttering around him, because all his thoughts are just going in all these different directions. And then finally, in a fit of rage, Gon makes a contract with himself that he's going to use up every single last one of his nin to kill Piso. You know, yeah, it was sweet. All this darkness surrounds him. Like at first, like the lights go out, right? And then there's like the screen is filled with like this like reddish black hue, and then the reddish black hue turns to black and white, and then Gon in a fit of rage starts yelling, and he doesn't, I don't think he starts yelling, but you know, you can see the darkness. He literally turns into a demon. It's insane, and it looks really cool. One of the best transformation scenes out of any anime ever. I try to include it in all of my YouTube intros, but I haven't done it on this one. But anyway, great scene. All right, on to number 8, we got Krolo versus the Zoldnicks. This is a really cool scene, because I just like, before this, I just like Krolo because of his drip, you know, like the dude had immaculate drip, and he was one of my favorite characters just based off the fact that he looked cool. But then he got into this fight with the Zoldnicks. Now the Zoldnicks, they like an assassin family, right? They go around killing the like strongest people in the world. You know, their grandfather pulled up with like, he got like a purple dragon Joan. I mean, his Killua's dad has like the little purple Rasengan ball looking thing. I don't know, and they look built. And like, Krolo's just a skinny little dude in a suit, and I'm like, what's Krolo gonna do? My boy has like a book of nin abilities that he's stolen from other people, and he's just like spitting them out, like deflecting and dodging and like going head to head with their attacks. And it's just a really cool scene to see how Krolo fights, because I think it's a really interesting technique, you know, and it doesn't get talked about enough. Krolo, he's still I think Karapika is my favorite character now, but Krolo's a close second, based off the fact that he got the drip. All right, on the number 7, we got the Heavens Arena. I didn't want to pick any like particular fight. I like the entire concept of Heaven's Arena, so I'm just gonna include it all in one little spot. But I think it was just really cool to have a mini tournament arc in the anime. You know, going Killua, when they first show up, they're like bodying everybody with like one arm. I'm pretty sure they were just going through the ranks, barely doing anything, and then they get to like this one floor, right? And the floor that they get to, they have to use Nin to get like to fight in the floor, but Hisoka was blocking them with his Nin, and he was like, come back when you learn. And so then, you know, they go and they learn from Wing how to use Nin and stuff, and they come back and they face down Hisoka, and they're like, yeah, we can come up here now. And then they have a series of fights in which they have to use Nin, culminating with Gon versus Hisoka. That was a great fight that we were all waiting for. Gon finally gave Hisoka his badge back from their hunter exam. He finally gave it back, his number 44, and punched him in the face and got a little payback, and that was just a really great moment. But yeah, Heaven's Arena, top tier. Number 6, we got Godspeed. This moment is so hype, bro. Killua, bro, his day has been going horrible, bro. Gon's on some BS, being all angry and stuff. Their plan has gone to absolute shit. Killua, he walks up to Yuppie and he's like, sorry, what's about to happen is just me blowing off some steam. And then the music amps up. Killua, his body is encoded in lighting, and he goes Godspeed, and it's just so sweet. Such a hype moment. I mean, there's nothing really more to say. Killua just looks cool and he goes crazy and starts beating Yuppie up. But yeah, hype, very hype. On to the next one. At number 5, we got another hype Killua moment. Killua's second hunter exam. Now this is just insane. Killua's a menace, bro. So like, he was at the first hunter exam, but then what's his name, Illumni forced him to like kill someone, I'm pretty sure, with this little like needle thing that he had in Killua's mind. Killua got kicked out and he never got his hunter license. So while they're in Greed Island, Killua was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back, get my hunter license for real this time. So he goes back, and we see a lot of the same people we saw the first time. We see some newbies, people, you know, they had met along their journey in the show trying to get their hunter license. And so then the guy that was doing the exam, he was like, hey, yo, to pass this next exam, you have to have your badge and also get someone else's badge. So they would like weed out half of the competition. He closes the door. 5 seconds later, Killua collects every single person's badge in the room, and he's the only one who gets his hunter license. Like, it was insane. He uses his little lightning to go super fast and beat people up, and he gets literally every single person's badge in the room. And it was a really cool Killua moment. At number 4, we got Karapika versus Uvo. Now, this fight goes insane, bro. Karapika is my man's, bro. Like, literally, Sasuke is discount Karapika, bro. Karapika is amazing. Like, this fight, Karapika shows up and he is like, hey, yo, you know, you remember these people you killed? Yeah, that was my fam, so I'm gonna kill you now. And, you know, at first, Karapika, you know, he getting beat a little bit, you know, and then he activates his like specialist Nin, and he's like 2 types of Nin at once, like a conjurer and something else, and like the chains are like stronger and stuff. And like Uvo, he's like the strongest, like physically strongest dude in the Phantom Troop, but like Karapika's bodying him like left and right with these chains, right? And so then next thing you know, Karapika gets this like special chain and like chains it to his heart. And it's a special chain that only works against Phantom Troop members, because this dude, his vengeance is so strong that he has a special attack that can only kill Phantom Troop members. And he's like, yo, tell me what I need to know or you gonna die. And Uvo, being the great guy that he is, always caring about his fam, his Phantom Troop, he's like, go to hell. And then Karapika's like, all right, bro. So then he like the chain was like wrapped around his heart, and as soon as Uvo didn't meet the condition that Karapika had set, which was, you know, tell me what I need to know, the chain closed in and snapped his heart, and Uvo died. But the best part about this fight is, before this fight even started, Karapika showed up to the fight with a shovel because he knew he was gonna kill Uvo and he knew he was gonna have to bury his body. So bro showed up to the fight with a shovel, so after he killed the mans, he could bury his body. That's just devious, bro. He is on Black Air Force Energy Menace timing. Like, that's just, as a man, I wouldn't go like that, to be honest. Like, he really showed up with the shovel because he knew he was gonna put your ass in the dirt. Like, that's insane, bro. At number 3, we have the death of Marowam and Komogi. Now, this was the saddest part of the show for me, man. I don't know what it is, but like, because the whole Chimera Ant arc is all about Gon becoming a monster and Marowam, who is the monster, becoming human. And it was like a reverse role, because like this whole time, like Marowam, he's talking about like killing all the humans and stuff, and then he starts to play Gungi with Komogi, and like gradually they like get this relationship and they like fall in love with each other, right? And like they both get infected with this sickness, and there's just, it's a really beautiful scene in the anime because they don't show them like at first when they're dying. Like the screen's completely black, but they're just talking to each other and they're like talking through moves of like the game they've been playing this entire time. And it's a really sad scene because you can like tell they're like crying and stuff and they're about to die, but they're like playing this game because this is like, the game is like, that's the core of the relationship. Like Gungi, that's what they've been doing. And then right at the end, the lights come back on and it shows them in each other's arms and they're dead. And it's just a really sad scene, and it was a really, really great part of the show. All right, at number 2, this would have been number 1 if number 1 didn't exist, but number 2, we got the Dodgeball game, bro. The Dodgeball game is so tough. Like, this is why I love Hunter x Hunter, bro. Like, it's so different. Like, it's Dodgeball, but people were really dying, bro. Like somebody's head got popped off by the Dodgeball, because this is like the most insane game of Dodgeball you ever play. Because there's this dude named Razor. The Great Island arc is so slept on, bro. Like, it's so good. Anyway, Razor, he's like this really strong dude, right? He's throwing the Dodgeball and it's got like energy behind it because it's going so fast, bro. Like, Killua's arm, like his hands were broken. Like Gon, oh no, because Killua's hands were broken because Gon was like using his rock paper scissors technique to punch the ball to make it go extra fast. When he punched the ball, he was like punching Killua's hands. It's insane, bro. This was just an insane game of Dodgeball. I mean, we even got Hisoka was in there with his bungee gum helping out Gon and Killua. He had one of those sus moments in there, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, yeah, people were really like about to die off a game of Dodgeball, and it's just really exciting to watch. I mean, that's all I can like say. I'm not gonna like break it down, but like it was just a really exciting game of Dodgeball to watch, you know? Yeah. Anyway, on to number 1. If you've been a fan of the channel for a long time, you would know it's in all my YouTube intros. Gon versus Piso. Insane. One of the best anime fights I have ever seen in my entire life. It's just, it's crazy. Like, Gon's just flexing the entire time. All right, I'm gonna take my time and analyze and break this down because I love this fight with my entire being. So, as we all know, like I said earlier, Gon, he made a condition and he was like, I'm gonna use all my nen to kill Piso. He becomes a man now. He's literally a man. Like, he's tall. His hair's flowing in midair somehow, like defying gravity. He's going insane, all right? So, Piso's like, hey, I ain't gonna let this slide. She tries to like go behind his back and kill him, right? Gon, since he has all this nen and he like progressed his years and like he has all the skill now, he sees it coming. He casually turns to the side. He kicks Piso up in the air with his leg, and then as she's falling back down, he gets his attack ready. He gets his Janjakin ready, and as her head like is about to hit the ground, he punches her in the face with like the strongest attack ever. And he's not done yet, because Gon at this point in time, he's angry. He's angry as I don't know what. So he keeps punching her and punching her and punching her, and he's repeatedly using his special attack over and over and over and over again until bam, Piso's head comes off. By this point in time, Killua shows up. He's like, hey, yo, you good, my brother? And Gon's like, He's like crying. I'm pretty sure he's crying. Anyway, Piso had a condition with her nin that if she died, her body would keep living on. So Gon was focused on Killua because he thought Piso was dead, because he literally just like exploded her head into millions of tiny pieces. Her body comes, slices Gon's arm off. Now this is the best part of the fight by far. Gon's like, don't worry, Killua, I got this. Because like at this point in time, Gon wanted that to happen because Kite lost his arm, so he feels closer to Kite now that he's lost his arm. It's so sad, but you know, he's like, what happens? I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to remember like frame by frame. I'm pretty sure he kicks Piso up in the air, and then he jumps up in the air with Piso, right? And then he grabs his severed arm out of midair with I don't know if I'm saying this right, but somehow, some way, he grabs his severed arm, tosses it into Piso, and impales Piso with his severed arm, and then uses the strongest Janjakin attack ever, like with like some darkness energy imbued in that joint, and he freaking explodes the entire forest. And then Killua was scared. This is like the first time we ever heard Killua's footsteps, because he's an assassin, right? We don't ever hear his footsteps. He was running for his bro. We could hear his footsteps clearly, but Gon is like, Killua, this is who I am now. He uses the strongest, it's literally with his severed arm. He's like literally using half of his arm to produce an attack that's like exploding the entire world. It was insane. Excellent fight. Easily the best moment in Hunter x Hunter for me. Honorable mentions that could have been on this list. Krolo fights Hisoka in the manga. It's really cool. And one of my favorite moments from the show, when Gon, he meets Jing, and then Jing's like, enjoy the little moments. There's a whole quote, but I just remember enjoy the little moments. And I always kept that with me because, like, you know, it's all about the journey in life and not about the destination, you know? Anyway, I'm recording this on Wednesday, and this has got to be out by Friday, and it is 17 minutes long. I got to get to work. Anyway, if you're still here, thank you for watching the video, staying here to the very end. Please tell me, what is your favorite moment from Hunter x Hunter? Yeah, leave it down in the comment section below. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on Twitch, you know, all the stuff. It's gonna be in the description. All right, yeah, this is a long video. I gotta go at it. All right, love y'all, peace out, have a great day, peace, love you, bye, adios, bye, peace.